Afternoon, this is Dave, and we are on again for another Blue Note installment, this time in the 1500 series. Of course, this series put together by Steven at In the Bass Clef. If you don't know his channel, check it out. It's where the playlist is, where you can see all the madness that we're throwing at you with these old school Blue Notes. And yeah, this has been pretty fun. These records in particular, I'm happy to go back to. And check out and talk about here. It's going to be 1551 and 1552. So the incredible Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith at the organ. You got volume 1. And you have volume 2. And quite a lineup put together for these records that moves around quite a bit. They change up everything. The only thing that's constant on every track between the two volumes is that Jimmy Smith is on every track. But these were put out in 1957. I don't have a lot of information on when they were recorded. I would assume either in the same year or maybe in 56. The copies I have here are old copies. They are mono copies. Covers are not in the best of shape. The records are VG. I got these from Memphis Vinyl Jim and the Misses 5 years ago or so. When I first got into collecting jazz, I heard Jimmy Smith and I had to get everything I could of his. And so I'm happy to have these. The jackets still say 43 West 61st Street. And volume 2, my volume 2 is in much better shape than volume 1. This one's actually quite a beautiful copy. But yeah, they're New York labels though with the microgroove. So I think they were still using old jackets with the new labels when they moved plants. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But these are some fun records. And it's weird. Again, you have different lineups on every track. So everybody that came to the party included Lou Donaldson on alto, Kenny Burrell on guitar, Eddie McFadden is on other tracks on guitar, and then Art Blakey is the main drummer, and they have Donald Bailey featured on a couple other tracks on the drums as well. And I'll kind of go over each track and who's featured as we go along here. So volume 1, you got 4 tracks, so there's 2 aside, and it's the same for volume 2, so long songs. The first is a really weird song, and it's a strange way to start off this set here. The song is called Summertime. It's a Gershwin tune, and it's a ballad, and it's just a duet between Jimmy Smith and Lou Donaldson. Jimmy's playing this just weird churchy style of organ, very unique to Jimmy, as far as I'm concerned. Lou Donaldson is throwing it down for the ladies. And that's how you start off. So you start off with basically what should be the end of this. You know, the nightcap. It's just a weird deal why and it's the only ballad between the 2 volumes. Yeah, really weird, really strange. But then you move to the next song on the A side here. There's a Small Hotel. Probably my favorite between the 2 volumes. It's really cool, and it's just a trio. It's Jimmy Smith, Kenny Burrell, and Art Blakey. Some of Kenny's best playing on the record. He is highly featured on this track. They definitely get things swinging here. It's a standard, but yeah, some good soloing here from Kenny Burrell. That stands out for me, and Jimmy too. But yeah, there's a Small Hotel. I dig that track. Then you move to the B side, and you have All Day Long, and this is going to be a quartet. So this is Jimmy Smith, Lou Donaldson, Kenny Burrell, and Art Blakey. So you've got all 4 players, and it's a bluesier number. Everybody gets their fill. Really dig it. And then Yardbird Suite closes volume 1, and you're keeping with the same lineup. And yeah, this is the one where Jimmy starts showing off a little bit on Yardbird Suite. It's good stuff. But I gotta tell you, as much as I like Volume 1, minus Summertime, it's just a week. Like I said, it's just bizarre that starts the record off. Volume 2 is an all-out cooker. This, if you can only get one of these, get Volume 2. And again, we need to talk about these covers. These are fantastic covers. Again, Reed Miles design and the Francis Wolff photos. Really love the use of color with these. The turquoise and this yellowish color, just fantastic. This record smokes. All 4 tracks. So the first is Plum Nelly on the A side, Jimmy Smith, Lou Donaldson. You add Eddie McFadden in the mix with Donald Bailey on drums, and the dynamic changes a bit. And again, man, Eddie McFadden just underrated, totally underrated. I really dig him on guitar. Something about his style I like even better than Kenny Burrell, although Kenny Burrell smokes on There's a Small Hotel on that Volume 1. Yeah, really good. Billy's Bounce is the next on the A side. And I think you go back with this. It's interesting. I'd be interested to know some more information on the sessions, because they put the lineup back to the way it was at the end of Volume 1. So Jimmy Smith, Lou Donaldson, Kenny Burrell, and Art Blakey again on the drums. And some sick soloing from everyone. And then you move to the B side, and The Duel, and amply named. It's just Jimmy Smith and Art Blakey, and it just grows and grows and grows, this song. And man, they are both throwing down. I mean, throwing down. This album is just cooking, like I said, all the way through. And then it ends with Buns Aplenty, and now you're in a trio setting with Jimmy, Eddie McFadden, and Donald Bailey. Yeah, this one, it's the groove is more of a mid-tempo groove, but again, just smokes. Jimmy. Yeah, this was early, 57. He put a lot of records out in 57, but this one might be my favorite from that year. So yeah, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2, 1551, 1552, and the Blue Note 1500 series. These are killer. Yeah. Other than Summertime, other than the Gershwin tune. I mean, if they would have just omitted that, I mean, yeah. Anyway, hope you're well. Peace.